50 years ago, a dream became a reality for the founders of Congregation Ahavas Achim B'nai Jacob and David. They looked to the future with renewed hope. You might wonder, why did Jews move into West Orange during the late 1950s, early 1960s? What motivated these pioneers to found the Orthodox synagogue, Congregation B'nai David, in 1963? And why did Congregation Ahavas Achim B'nai Jacob reach out to B'nai David lay leaders about merging in 1966? These are some of the topics explored in a Jubilee Journal, which provides an in-depth look at the history of AABJ&D before and after the merger. Why West Orange? Did you know that there was a foundation of a Jewish community in West Orange by the mid-1930s? And that Jews who settled in the Pleasantdale section worked in the retail and hospitality trades? Goldman's Hotel attracted Jewish workers to this area, and one of them, Mickey Weiss, who worked there as a baker, eventually became the manager of kosher catering. Mickey's son David owns the hotel today, and his grandson Travis is the director of catering. Mickey was one of the founders of Congregation B'nai David and has played an ongoing role in our shul. Who founded Congregation B'nai David? Some were Holocaust survivors. Some belonged to the Jewish Center. They banded together to create an Orthodox shul with traditional practices. They also wanted a Hebrew school for their children. Why did leaders of Congregation Ahavas Achim B'nai Jacob of Newark reach out to the lay leaders of Congregation B'nai David? In the mid-1960s, the Jews of Newark realized that the time had come to leave the area due to a changing economy and urban challenges. Having an established Orthodox shul in West Orange, with a base of 90 families to merge with, was very appealing to the lay leaders, who wanted to make the move to the suburbs. Our shul was built on the dreams of individuals. Like Ira Kukin, the first elected president of Congregation B'nai David, who called it the miracle in West Orange, that a core of tenacious and determined families in West Orange held to its firm conviction that the Pleasantdale area would be an ideal place to start an Orthodox synagogue. Like Dave Hirsch, the first shul building expansion fundraising chairman, who shared a letter with the AABJ&D shul membership. What started as a dream is finally a reality. We are so very grateful to the many men and women of our congregation who have, are, and will continue to put in the time and effort needed, not only to begin this task of building a new sanctuary, but to see it through to its completion and beyond. Like the 1969 promotional booklet created to help promote the first building expansion called Come Share a Dream. It told a story of two rabbis. One who was elderly, had already dedicated much of his life to Judaism and his congregation. The other was younger and yearned very much to contribute to the continuation of Judaism among his congregation and their children. One night, these two pious men shared a dream. Their dream was not of wealth or riches, but a dream of their congregation and community. They both dreamed of building a new foundation devoted to love of God, family, and fellow man. A house of worship and study for their congregation. A house of education and culture for their children. A place for socialization and to build friendships and to mark memorable occasions. Today, each and every one of us is charged to continue working on this dream. Jubilee video interviews were conducted of individuals who shared their memories about a committee or program they were involved in, and their thoughts about what makes AABJ&D unique. A Jubilee Year Committee helped to recognize Congregation AABJ&D's 50th year anniversary by creating programs and activities. Highlights included a Kol HaNe'arim Talis with hand-embroidered names of shul member participants, created by Adina Gat of Ephod Fine Embroidery in Israel. Thanks to sponsor families the Beers, the Lipskis, the Raskins, the Luxemburgs, and the Sultans. A kickoff barbecue at the shul sponsored by Molly and Steve Schwartz, open to all shul members. 2 Jubilee Scholars in Residence by former AABJ&D assistant rabbis, Rabbi Daniel Cohn and Rabbi Daniel Alter. Jubilee Kiddushes, sponsored on these Shabbatot to recognize past Sisterhood and Men's Club presidents, chairs of adult education, early childhood, youth NCSY, and Together on Tuesday for their service to the shul. A 3-week lecture series, The History of the Local Jewish Community. Sisterhood invited a band, The British Invasion, to perform at Cafe Night. They sang Pleasant Valley Sunday, a song about suburban life in West Orange in the 1960s. Senior NCSY plans to take a bus tour of Jewish Newark, led by Eric and Jen Israeli. Together on Tuesday conducted oral interviews where members shared their memories of West Orange and of AABJ&D. The Early Childhood and Youth Committee created a combined Early Childhood and Youth Committee mural, a song with personalized lyrics, and a video that will be shown at the shul dinner. We hope you enjoyed this trip down memory lane, and we hope you will remember the message created for Congregation AABJ&D's Jubilee, embracing the past, building our future for many years to come.